Hey guys, Ozzie Reviews here. I was recently contacted by an Australian company called survivalstorehouse.com. Now they're in New South Wales and they're the importers or the distributors here in Australia for Mainstay survival food products. Now Mainstay here, this is the 3 packs that they have in their survival food. Now the food is a complete replacement meal, okay, so it's not like a muesli bar that you just snack on. This is made entirely for survival or complete meal replacement situations. Now this is their entry-level bar here called the Mainstay 1200. Now as you can see under the packaging here, you can see 3 distinct squares. Now why it's called the Mainstay 1200 is because each square is actually 400 calories. So obviously that's a replacement meal, is just 1 square. So you've got 3 meals here making up an entire day, which will give you a total of 1200 calories. Okay, so that's the entry-level one here. The next one here is 2 days worth, which is the Mainstay 2400, because obviously you've got 6 squares in there, which represents 6 individual meals at 400 calories each. Then the largest pack they've got here is the Mainstay 3600. Now that's obviously for 3 days worth of meal replacements because they've got 9 individual squares. Okay, one of the really good things about this is I find the shelf life. You've got a 5-year shelf life with this food. Now they've sent up a information brochure to me. This is just on their 1200 energy bar. Now down here it says here 76 gram serving is their recommended serving, which is equal to 1 of the squares. So it doesn't matter whether it's the 1200, 2400 or the 3600. Each square is exactly the same in nutrition and also in the calories. So without going into it completely here, I mean, just have a look at it. You've got, out of 1 serving size, it's only 76 grams in weight, but it's 400 calories. You've got 46 grams of carbohydrates. You've also got 23 grams of fat. So, I mean, if you're in a survival situation and you needed those essential fats and minerals, this product will definitely do it for you. Also, looking at the vitamins here, for example, vitamin C, out of 1 square, you've got 60% of your daily intake. Vitamin A, 50% of your daily intake. So, I mean, as you can see here, there's a whole heap of vitamins that also go into it. And also, as advertised here, as I mentioned, a 5-year shelf life. It's also non-thirst provoking, which is ideal in a survival situation because you may not have access to water. Withstands temperatures of up to 148 degrees Celsius, so that'd be ideal if it had some of these in your vehicle or just in a backpack. And there's absolutely no cholesterol or tropical oils in it, so there's a lot of benefits to it. And I mean, me personally, I like survival sort of foods, something that I can have just as extras in a backpack or a pantry, because as most of us know, especially up here in Queensland, anyone who went through the floods there last year will know that a lot of the shops, the trucks stopped and there just wasn't any food items, and it was a real big reality check to a lot of people when they went down to their local stores and they couldn't even get a loaf of bread. There was no food whatsoever. So I'm an advocate for this sort of food. I'm not saying, you know, have a year or 2 years supply, but just to have some bars on hand is certainly a good idea. Okay, so let's open it up and have a look at what it's like, and we'll do a taste test. I haven't tasted these yet, so we'll see the reaction on my face when I try it. Okay, so there's just an easy tear seal at the top. Now, as you can see, it sort of looks like a just like a cake. Just smelling it smells like vanilla. I'll break one of the squares off. Okay. Just as you can see it, it's just like a, I don't know, sort of like a hard biscuit. So I'll just try some now. There's a lemon flavour to it. And it's actually not too bad. I really don't mind that at all. Very easy to eat actually. It's some of these sort of foods can be quite dry. Even though it's dry in a sense because of its packaging and everything, it's actually quite nice to eat. It's a lot better flavour than what I expected from it, to be quite honest. It easily breaks apart too. And as you can see, it's just like a normal cake or something that you'd get from a bakery, but obviously a lot more goodness in it. So I'll just put that down there for now. So that's the Mainstay 1200 bar, so that's the one meal there. Also, what they've done is they've sent me up a emergency drinking water pack. Now these are 125 mils. Now some of you may be thinking, well, you know, that's too small, well, why wouldn't you want something bigger? As the company's explained to me, because I asked the same question, they do them in these sizes because if, for example, you're out and about and you had a few of these in your pack and you were to get a spike in one of the packs, well, obviously you're only going to lose one of the packs and you're only going to lose 125 ml of water. Instead of if you had all your water in one big container or packet here and you were unfortunate enough to get a puncture or a spike in it, then you'd lose all your water. So let me go ahead. I'll just open up some of these and we'll see what that's like as well. This also, I should say before I do try it, has a 5-year shelf life. It's sterilised water and ideal in a survival situation because 2 of these would get you by each day. Okay, I've got a clean tear there. Let's just make sure that the colour's right, that, yep, it's nice and clear. And yeah, that's just as it normally would taste, just normal water from the tap. So I mean, that's ideal. I'm certainly interested in having a few of these when I'm out camping and hunting, just trekking in general, and just say to having to cart a big water bottle around if you just wanted a bit of a top up with some water. Okay, so price wise on these bars, on the 1200 bar, it's $12 just for if you were to buy a single individual bar. Or alternatively, if you go up to the 2400 pack, it's $17, or if you go up to the 3600 pack, it's $24. So really it works out at a reasonable price there for a replacement meal. However, if you do buy them in bulk, if you buy a 10 pack of the Mainstay 1200, it's $70. So automatically each bar comes down from $12 to $7. The company do have other bulk discounts on their website. I'll put a link at the bottom of the review so you can check that out in your own time. As for the water, it comes in a pack of 60 and that's for $60 or $59.95, so that works out to $1 a sachet of water. So ideal for those of you who you know, might be camping or hunting, especially in remote areas where you don't have access to any food items or even water. This might be able to help you out. Anyhow, we'll leave it at that, guys. That's it for this review. If you're interested, please check them out. Please remember also to keep the subscriptions coming. If you do like my videos, please don't hesitate to give the thumbs up on YouTube and also jump onto Facebook. I recently announced that a lot of the sneak peeks to my upcoming reviews are listed there, and there's a few people jumping on now and we're starting to generate a bit of feedback, which is good. I really appreciate that. So until the next review, take care guys, and we'll catch you then.